Hello everyone, this is Freename on YouTube with a video showing all of the outer parts of the Vodafone Power Hub as delivered to customers in May 2025, otherwise known as SKU code 220519 or model number DGM4137VDF, which is a Technicolor router. For the one I had, it was delivered in a white outer packaging, asking you to be aware of scams and fraud. There are scammers who order things on stolen Vodafone accounts and then get them delivered to the customer, then ring the customer and say, oh, they were accidentally delivered, we need to send a courier to collect them. And then they send a friend who comes to collect the things, mobile phones or whatever it is, and then steal them and sell them. On the top of the box is a statement about the Telecom Security Act, and then within the box is a packing slip and also a double-sided leaflet, once again, about scams, about being asked to return the equipment when maybe you had never ordered something. Lifting out the box that the router is actually contained within, has some wording on the underside about Wi-Fi 6, connecting up to 100 devices, some other things that it supports. The box contains the hub itself, a power adapter, a LAN/WAN cable, just a single cable, mind, so an RJ45 cable or an Ethernet cable, a DSL cable, the Wi-Fi card, which is just a sticker, and a quick start guide and product safety information. And on the other side of the parcel are the barcodes containing MAC address and serial number and other items. On the left you can see what they call the Wi-Fi card, which is just a flimsy sticker which you can write on the details and also has the pre-configured details on that sticker, not like the card that comes out of, for example, the BT Hub. Now we're going to go through the product safety information and the manual. If you want to read any of these pages, please just pause the video because I'm going to show them long enough that the camera captures them and then move on to the next page. Now we get to move on to the actual goodies within the box. We've got the power supply, which is 12 volts and 2 amps with a Technicolor. It was made by somebody else, but it's got a Technicolor wording on it, and the part number is 11639A, or model number ADS-24FUA-12Y, followed by 12024EPB-H. We have the single LAN/WAN cable, an RJ11 cable for people who are using standard original phone line based broadband, and moving on to the router itself. Packed very much like an Apple device with fabric. The front is very bland. It has a single LED. On the underside there are some cooling vents or some airflow vents. On the top there is also some airflow vents. On the left side there's absolutely nothing. On the right hand side there's also absolutely nothing. And everything is on the back. So we have a WPS button, which is top left, a Wi-Fi on and off button, which is below it, an internet LED, a phone LED, a mobile LED, a sticker containing all of the details that you need to connect initially. So it's got the Wi-Fi name and the incredibly complicated Wi-Fi password that Vodafone like to use, and the same with the web admin IP address, the default IP address, and the custom password that every router will have. Then we have Telephone 1, which will be if you have their VoIP service, Telephone 2, which will be maybe unused or possibly will do the same thing as Telephone 1. The DSL socket if you have telephone line based broadband, so the older fibre to the cabinet or ADSL services. A USB socket which will be used for storage if you want to attach a USB drive to it, or a mobile broadband dongle for mobile based internet. You have 3 gigabit LAN ports, which are the yellow ones, and 1 WAN port, which will be where you put your Ethernet lead from the Vodafone router into your fibre, what's called ONT, optical network termination, or essentially your fibre modem. Then you have the power socket, and to the right of it, the factory reset hole. There'll be some videos linked in the description. One of the videos will be the web admin interface of this Vodafone router, and the other video will be how to factory reset this router. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, it would be really helpful to me if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. You don't need to have the video notifications turned on, but the subscriber numbers are really helpful, so thank you very much.